Yo, I know it can't go down like that. Your boy cannot be allowed to kill Kazutora. Somebody stop Mikey. He's out of fucking control, bro. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another Tokyo Revengers review of that motherfucking episode. Episode 17, man. Let's jump into the goddamn fray. Man, bruh. We start off with a, recap this episode. They take us down the road of, they showing us what happened last episode with the Baji and Kazutora killing Mikey's brother, trying to sell a bike, surprise Mikey for his birthday. Just a bad idea overall, but they had nobody to check him and rein him in. Just, bad deals all around, of course. So, your boy Takemichi is heading to school, but he couldn't sleep the whole night trying to think how I'm gonna get, how I'm gonna get Baji out of this mess. He seems like he's, solidly in there. With Baji saying that, he's only here, for Kazutora, meaning he's been on his side the whole time. He was waiting for him to get out so he could jump to, where he is. And they're like, damn, that, they think it's thieves. He's down for his boy. He's, Kazutora's the reason why he didn't do time injury, because he covered for him. That holds weight, man, especially in that world. So Takemichi's heading to school. Then he meets up with the vice captain who Baji beat the you know what I'm saying, just to get in. I mean, like, to show that he was serious about getting in. And actually gave him a jacket. Him, killing him, having a part in Mikey's brother's death. All right, bro. There you go. But I mean, it's just, Takemichi always has these coincidental run-ins, and happens to meet with him. The vice captain actually has this idea that Baji, is a double spot. He wants to get in to, to help defeat Valhalla, get some information on Kisaki from the inside, and he'll get it from the outside. Which I'm like, okay, I mean, if Baji is thinking of that, he just looks like a meathead to me. Yeah, that I'm like, come on, bro. But then, kind of what really sold me a little bit on it, I would say a little bit to like 45 to 50%. I'm half and half on it. Is that he punched Takemichi, and he's a person I feel like you can never read. He punched Takemichi, which saved him from a bigger beatdown, from ruining the third captain, announcement ceremony of Kisaki Teta being announced as the third captain, third division captain. Which is, I'm like, that actually makes sense, makes hella sense. If he didn't slug Takemichi and look like him, he didn't slug him. He gave him a little beat down. He gave him a little work. Pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't do that, Kisaki would have felt some type of way, maybe stomped him out. He's like, oh, you already took a couple licks. Where you want it? The gut or the face? The gut. You didn't expect the face, then pop! Plopped his ass. You know what I'm saying? Sat him down real quick. Gave him a little nap. It's a little story time. But that would be genius, but you're gonna get to that later. While, like, man, it needs to happen. It needs to, like, we need that to happen. So they're going to investigate. They talked to Osanai, who's in better condition than he was in the present. He was looking like, oh, goddamn, oh, God. He was looking spineless as a motherfucker in the present day when we saw him, like, first couple episodes, first 10 or so episodes. But here he got stabbed, but he looks like he's recovered a bit. But we really see how deep Kisaki has his claws in this world, and like how much of you're a schemer. You scheme things, Like, he really is just conducting everybody. You know what I'm saying? He approached him, and I thought he was a salary man. I'm like, who's this little weak ass looking, little chimp? That was him. I'm like, no way. He could throw me punch though. Like, he can scrap a little bit. But we know him as the cunning fox. He approached your boy Osanai, and what he said was so effing deep. He said the moon cannot shine on its own, but it was a double entendre, because, like, it was duplicitous. Not just he was saying for Osanai, he was appealing to him. You want to be the top? I'll get you there. Within a short time, within a year, he went from a goon to being the top goon. You know what I'm saying? To being Gumby, to being the top leader. But he never knew that Kisaki was using him. He was like, I was just a stepping stone to Kisaki. He meant that for himself as well. Like, he can't shine on his own. But we'll get back to this in a moment, but what Draken says about him, no. What Osanai says to him, he's the type of person where I don't want to, come at him, because he's like, Vice Captain says, why don't you come at him yourself? Dude's got too many goons, full-blooded goons that are around him that are just ready to die on the wave of a hand. He's a master manipulator. You know what I'm saying? He gets people to do his dirty work for him. He's the type that gets his hands, that gets to people without getting his hands dirty. Which he did to Draken. Why he's in the pen, because he got Draken to kill these three dudes, and I gave him an attaboy on the shoulder. Like, dude is just he's a mentalist. He's a strategizer. He knows how to get to people and get them to do his bidding. So he's dangerous. When he realized the depth of him, that he was used, he just threw him away. He threw him away like he was nothing. He had his eyes set on that the whole time for being. He's the headless angel. He's the head of the headless angel. He's really the commander. And he's in Toman, but he's the commander. So he wants them to clash so that he can take them over. He can be that shoulder to lean on for Mikey, and then also eventually gain power and be on equal footing. Because we found out that Mikey is the current leader of Valhalla, the new Valhalla. After they beat Toman, gave them their first, for those of you that don't know, loss, gave them their first loss, and then humbled them, crumbled them, reassembled them, repackaged them, and made them into this new dangerous beast of a scary organization that's down for any type of whenever, wherever. A new Tokyo Manji that in the present, does all this bad shit. So that's what reason they doing all that bad shit. So it's funny, but we can see Mikey, like, he has that look in his eye. It's his, I feel like since his brother died, but we can see like it's reached another level in the present. Like he's completely dead. Like he's this Tokyo, salary man or Tokyo person on the train. I don't want to go to my job, but I got to. People just have a dead fish eye look, here. You come and experience for yourself. But got to be out of there. Actually, I'm different. Shikoku, fourth island, last island, the smallest island, the smallest main island. But it's just like, what are we gonna do? This dude, he got his claws entrenched in there, and even Baji realizes. If that's true that he's investigating from the inside, he realizes how dangerous Kisaki is. He's not to be trusted. But yeah, they got this plan. So your boy said, and then Takemichi came out to Mikey and said straight out to his face, "I want to be at the top of Toman." I'm like, bruh, you gonna say this now? The timing, bruh. Read the damn situation. Read the, kill your man. Read the air, motherfucker. But yeah, he's got his heart set on that, and Draken's like, this motherfucker crazy, and Mikey's like, done, like pretty much, yeah. He's fucking crazy off his goddamn rocker, but at least he has the balls, the cojones to say it to his face. I'm like, but still, I'm just like, damn. Because like he said, you not afraid to die? He wasn't playing no games when he said, I'll kill you, Takemichi. He'll beat that ass. But you can see he's just like, he knows what's on the line. He knows, he's values. He said he'll never forgive Kazutora for that shit. And we're gonna get to that in a second. Why that's deadly, quite literally. But he can forgive Baji, but he still can't forgive him going up to the side. And then we see, I was like, damn, why you going back to the present? Takemichi's like, okay, to get more information, we need to get the information we need. So he's going back to the well of Draken, who's locked up in the present, in real jail, not in juvie. He's in real jail, and he's talking to him about what happened, what went down, so what happened in this bloody October, and then I don't know if he asked that, but he got told it, basically Toman gets defeated, which is just broke them. And they get absorbed into Valhalla. Valhalla being a parent organization. I'm like, damn, that's a game changer. I wonder if they can change the future to give them this dub. I'm hoping they do that. But it just, I spoiled something for myself in the future. But I'm hoping it ain't gonna go down like that. But and that says it is, so most likely. But yeah, it's just I was like, okay, but then we said they lost and Mikey kills Kazutora. I'm like, damn. I know he never forgive him, but I didn't think Mikey was down for the killing, the killing type. But you know, like I feel like Katsutoro is not gonna stop though, you know, like, so, you know, how do we make amends? Like, and then Mikey's not gonna forgive him, so I mean, it is unforgivable. He killed his brother, bro. He killed his brother. Baji had a hand in that as well, but Baji, he didn't raise a hand to his brother. So, you know, where do we go from there? I mean, but I'm like, how did they lose though? If like Mikey beat the shit out of them. Okay, well, what about Hama? Because you know, like he said, Mobius, former Mobius leader Osanai said that, you know, Kisaki always has a knife in his hand. So he has one knife, and he used it. It was Osanai. So now he has another knife, a katana, in his hand, and it's you know, Hama Shuji. So what role is Shuji gonna play in this? Because he was beating that shit out of Katsutoro, and nobody could stop him. So where was Hama at that time? He's gonna play. I mean, we saw he play a future role. He's really important in high up, you know, important to Kisaki and high up in what, you know, whatever organization, whether it be Toman or Valhalla or the new, because they got absorbed. They're one gang now. But how can we flip the script and make them win without them losing? You know, and like it just how did they lose? You know, I guess Mikey just went too far, and like he was just too far gone, and he just, you know, he was with, you know, the people that like. And once he changed, he was more leaning to more the Kisaki side, more open to his, you know, mentorship / advice. He had more sway with him. So that, you know, what's going on there? We got to figure out, like, kind of like, how did he get, you know, the ear of Mikey, and why did, you know, them? I mean, it looks like they were. I mean, you beating his ass. Y'all taking an L. So what's going on there? But we're gonna come back to the next week, man. This was an action-packed episode. Like, so much information, you know, was shown and stuff like that. So. Looking forward to the next one and seeing where things are gonna motherfucking go. So let's get him out of here. Gotta go to Dragon Ball Z.